Hey folks, this is Shamtron here, and we are gonna take a second try at the Arena Open here. Last time we went 6-3, but we didn't get to use a single one of our rares. This time it seems like we might be able to. I hope at least. Well, these are pretty bad though. Guide of Souls, though, that is a strong one. Janky is strong as well. Let's see, I don't know all of these cards, so let's start by going over them. We have Tamio. Draw your third card in a turn, exile, then return her to the battlefield transformed. Okay, and she can investigate whenever she attacks. 0-3 flyer. Until next turn, whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, it gets -1, -0. That's pretty neat. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. If it's a green card, add 1 mana of any color. Draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library rounded up. You get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. Okay. Exciting. And a Janky as well. When a Janky Naked Pariah enters the battlefield, create a 2/1 white cat warrior creature token. Whenever one or more cats you control die, you may exile a Janky. Then return him to the battlefield transformed under his owner's control. So he makes a 2/1. And he's a 1/2. And if a cat dies, he becomes... Do we need more cats for him to really do something? No, he creates them himself for +0, I can see, over on the other side. So +2 is put a +1/+1 counter on each cat you control. 0 is create a 2/1 white cat warrior token. When you do, if you control a red permanent other than a Janky Naked Avenger, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. That's pretty darn sweet. Each opponent chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifices the rest. That seems less relevant. But the 0 ability by itself is pretty darn sweet. Like Son of Yorkmoth. Okay. 2/2 lifelink for a lot of mana. For each black mana in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Krieg, Son of Yorkmoth. I got really beaten by this card by someone who played a lot of black spells right after I decided that I didn't have to kill it. This thing is pretty neat. This black land. Kozilek's Command. Target player creates... Okay. Nice. So you can draw cards, you can make spawns, you can exile target creature with mana value XLS. Okay, so it's a removal spell if nothing else. Pretty bad one though. Exile card from graveyard. Linebreaker, we know this card is good. Lair of Duplication. Copy target, it's like protection against removal spells. The creature still dies, but you get to kill one of their things instead. It's decent. Wrist. Oh, that's... So we have triple planeswalker in our rares. That's pretty cute. 1/2 Death Touch for 1. That's already decent. Whenever Grist's Voracious Larva or another creature enters a battlefield under your control, if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard, you may pay 1. If you do, exile Grist, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. So, if you get something from your graveyard, this can turn around and become... Create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token, then mill 2 cards. Put a Death Touch counter on the token if a black card was milled this way. Interesting. -2, destroy target artifact enchantment. The first one was a +1. And we have, for each creature card in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 1/1 black and green insect. -6. That sounds like a lot of Enter the Battlefield effects. Recruiter of the Guard. The only real reason for this is that it can fetch the Guide of Souls or the Janky. But I think if we're playing white, we might be playing that with these 2 rares. Imskir. Toughness 2 or less. Fits both of them. Imskir Iron Eater. When Imskir Iron Eater enters the battlefield, you draw X cards and you lose X life, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. That has affinity. Warren Soul Trader. do anything else. Sacrifice an artifact. Deal damage equal to mana value to any target. Okay. Or in Soul Trader, pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. Guide of Souls, we know this one. It's pretty freaking broken. And Roshin is just a 4/4 basically. Okay. This was definitely more rares than I had last time. And white is looking pretty darn sweet. It's a little narrow. But look at this here. Jolted Awake, Ajani, X Gold, Metastatic, Envoy, Inspired Inventor, Recruiter, which we can even go... Actually, I think we could play all of our white cards, maybe only a single Winged. And just look at what goes with it. So, black has some stuff, but we might want to be looking at red, since we see double Galvanic Discharge and a Smeltbog and a Line Breaker. The rest of it wasn't impressive. Try green here. Actually, let's look at the double color cards first. We have green, white there. It's decent. We have a Ravager, It that Heralds the End. All the Uswags we want. Path of Annihilation. Oof. That is a good card. Don't think we really... I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat here. Yeah, this is gonna be a little too narrow. That's unfortunate. We might want to get some of it in there anyways. Also, blue looking. Blue has no cards. Pretty sad. Black has a lot of cards, but they don't really go that well with what we have currently. Seems... Unstable Amulet, though, is okay if we have some amount of energy. I don't think we do, though. These are all weird cards. So green does look quite decent. Drown of Truth, what's that about? Whenever you cast a spell, colorless was spent to cast it, create 2 colorless spawns. What's the double land thing? Tusker we know, Ravager we know. Didn't seem like we had the real base for an Eldrazi based deck. Do we have any amount of removal at all? Not as of yet. Essence Reliquary could bounce stuff if we are playing these things. So Guide of Souls gives energy whenever something enters. Much prefer to run that with some amount of energy cards. It's a little all over the place. Slith and Evangel is pretty neat. Johnny, we want to be doing that if we can. Gargoyle could be a thing if we go blue. I don't think we do. Hey, almost rhyme. Let's try and put this in there. This land as well. Don't think we want to be doing the Eldrazi stuff, unfortunately. That deck is quite sweet, though. I think if we take this one as well, and this one as well. That's a lot of double lands. Hydra, Altasaur, some of the Dooswags, Brute Scale, Horrific Assault, Purposer, Signature Slam for sure, Dryad. We're never going to be casting anything from our graveyard, are we? Oh, actually. Enters the battlefield if it enters from a graveyard. So it goes with Jolted Awake, but that's about it. Suppression Ray. Path of Annihilation. Really sweet, but we're not really doing that. So this deck does not look great to me. Especially not if we cut the red. See if we can build something else. Maybe white. Can't imagine not playing white with the white we have. Seems weird. We go white-black. Is that a thing here? White-black, I think, is the single worst archetype, but that's a draft, so maybe it does something here if we can make it work. We don't have enough black cards we want to play for that to really be good, I don't think. This is fine. It's still fine-ish. So this fetches Guide of Souls as well. Breathe Your Last is nice. Soul Trader, not that much. Eviscerator's Inside. Artifact a creature, draw 2 cards. That's good in blue-black. It's also nice with the retrofitted Transmogrant. As is the Cursed Marauder. Double Glimpse is really nice if we're playing any of the big stuff. Maybe we could do a red-white and play some of the Eldrazi's in it. I do think we might want to be 3 colors though. Let's look at how this looks right now. We have a lot of creatures here. So do we have any way to modify our creatures? This gets counters, counters. No counters. Counters, counters, counters. Counters. We don't have... Yeah, we do have a single bestow creature. This combo is pretty sweet. Especially if you have more than one Hydra. I got some insane Golden Tail dudes by throwing a Hydra onto one of them one turn, and then the next turn dropping a Hydra onto another one of them, and then attacking with both. That was pretty stupid. Oh. So building sealed decks. Ugh. We have a single Gargoyle. We do have a Sneaky Snagger. We don't want that. So colorless spells with mana. It doesn't work with anything. It works with the Warp Tusker, but we don't want to do that. Sacrifice 2 Eldrazi. I don't think we want to be doing this. It seems wrong. What do we have that fits with it? We could try and throw in the rest of this stuff first and look without the green. So we are not even meeting playables even closely. Yeah, even with all our white and all our red cards, we are not at playables. I do like the cards that's in the deck. Must admit. Can we do something with the black? Let's try that. I think we are going to be playing the... They go. Oh. Let's just try again with the red. We just turned on. So we are exactly at playables now. With 18 lands here. And a single winged out there. So we can go 1 over and cut a land. So if we use Glimpse to draw spells rather than to boost out something. This gives energy for the Guide of Souls. We can bounce stuff like Hex, Gold, Slith, but that's about it now. We have the Inventor as well. The Recruiter of the Gods can fetch a lot of stuff if we keep bouncing it. A little too slow. We can put in Leadership, that's pretty nice. Are there any really high power cards from the other colors that we should be looking at? So the problem about this is that it is semi-aggro, but not really. It's not always where you want to be in Sealed. If you can make like a really low to the ground aggro deck, you can often tempo out a lot of the Sealed decks that go for just power. That's not out of the question. Impression Ray seems that it could be okay as well. So for blue, there's not a lot of blue. You do get to play Tamio. This could be pretty sweet and Sealed, to be honest, if we had a very slow deck. So let's look at the green over here. I think this could be okay. Cut down a few of the lands. What do we have here? Green, white. I don't think we need this one. I don't think we need this one either. Red, white, I mean, of course, here. It's the only one I'd really be wanting to play. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lands with triple spell. Might be where we want to be, and I could spell creature. That would help. And we can cut a single creature here. Or, I guess, more relevantly, a spell. So using this to copy Galvanic Discharge or Jolted Awake is actually not that bad either. Just casting it straight up, if we have enough mana to do so. Not out of the question, at least. Or double flying counter and something to smack in for the last couple of points of damage. It is a little weird, this, because we're not really aggro. We don't really have enough power to contest with the big guys either. Except through stuff like Guide of Souls. Okay, I think this would probably be the deck cut something. That's fine. Let's get red out of there for a little while. Put in the green. Horrific Assault. We might be playing this just as a Death Toucher. Root Scale, Dryad, Purposes, Signature Slam. Triple Oozewhack, really? Let's look at this. Specifically, let's look at our only 2 removal spells that are green. Okay, so maybe we should try to make a more powerful version where we use all 3 colors. Maybe that's a thing. This is not horrible, to be honest. We really need a way to get, like, power onto this other than just the Hydra. We don't really have that. Artillery, Inventor, in theory. I guess wing it for a single round. Guide of Souls does work. A Johnny. It's not a cat, it's a fox. Annoying. So we only have the one enchantment. We only have the one artifact, so this is just going to be a 4/5 modified creature, Vigilant. It's not powerful. Yeah. Let's try and look at what we have going on if we take... like... oh, no, that was not what I intended to do. Oh, what did it say? Oh, 4 hours, that's good. Thought it said 1 hour 47. I was like, that cannot be right. So let's take a look back at the red. We want to be splashing this. We want to be doing with this. We might not want anything else, to be honest. Path of Annihilation. So we could go Warp Tasker. And Eldrazi Ravager in this case. Crown of Truth. The Greenland, right? Could be a thing. Yeah, let's try and cut some cards from this. Trainer's not good enough. All of the red that we are really playing, we don't care. The line breaker can come down later. X is the number of Eldrazi you control. I'm not going to be controlling a lot of Eldrazi, am I? One, two, three, four. Technically some spawns as well. Cut the rose cut. Now we're at least ramping into something. Path of Annihilation. 7 or greater gain full life. Are we strong? Do we have enough? Oh, this actually counts if you pay enough for it, right? Put that in the pile, put this one away. Got a new swag, probably. If you enter from your graveyard or you cast it from your graveyard. So what would we be wanting to do here? We would be wanting to prolong the game. That does not seem like a good plan. This has more power, but I don't think it has enough power to contest with the, like, actually high-powered stuff. So I think this might be a mistake. I think we need to go back to a more low to the ground thing and just hope that we're lucky enough. Obviously, we would need to make a lot of cuts here as well. Just looking at what we actually have, it doesn't seem strong enough. It's not strong enough. We would put in some more lands, obviously. Out with the Eldrazi stuff again. Doesn't belong. Can you like save decks? Maybe that would have been sweet, so we didn't have to go and make them back and forth all the time. Let's put the red over here for now. I think I want to be playing the discharges, to be honest. Oh. Lands, just... River's looking decent. Yeah, let's see if we can make this get pretty low to the ground somehow. Did we agree that the red was the best for that? I think we still need to be doing the green thing. Although this with the... Holy moly, I have no clue which direction to take this. This is insane. So I am used to being slow at putting together decks, but this one is really breaking my brain at the moment. Double Glimpse the Impossible just has so much promise if you have something to ramp into. Can we make a speedy ramp deck? With a lot of ways to use mana? And we put back in... Not Kozilek's Demand. Yeah, maybe actually Kozilek's Command as well. Seems too weak. Kill something, draw a card is not bad if you have enough of mana, but you don't really want to be glimpsing the impossible to cast it. Then again, if you just use them to pay for the 2 and you go kill something, make a bunch of 0/1s spawns. Maybe that's not horrible. Can we clear the deck somehow with an easy click? Oh, interesting button. I didn't know what that did. Is there a way to like empty deck? Do I have to click everything individually? It's just clickety clickety click. Let's try and put stuff in again. That didn't work with the lands. Fine. Yeah. I really want to be playing the guide. I really want to be playing a Gianni. It's a Static Evangel, Hexgold Slith, Envoy. It requires stuff to be modified though. Raider, Recruiter for the 2 things. This modifies stuff. Jolt Awake seems good. As does Single Winged as well. So let's actually take a more critical look at this white thing. Envoy is sweet if we can modify stuff. It does really go well with some of the green stuff, yeah, that's for sure. The triple Oozwag And a Hydra. Root scale. Salt is fine. I think we can make Night Scale Hydra. This is just a good card. Basically, no matter what. As long as you want the... I think maybe Path of Annihilation is close to being just a good card as well, just because it gives you so much mana to play with if you're Essence Reliquarying or anything like that. Altasaur. And the question is whether this is even worth playing in a deck like this. The only thing that really gets this going... No, they do get plus regardless. Still think this is strong enough to get in there. Less certain about this thing. Okay. Is there any way to fit into Galvanic Discharges and a Line Breaker? And Glimpse in the Impossibles, and here we go again. No. I think I want to hold it to this. Put in a Winged at least. Okay. I think this is gonna be our base for now. And then let's see if we can cut some chaff. We could cut the Altasaur and the Annihilation. That would not be insane. Look at the lands once again. Enchanter. Disenchanter. So this is a good land. What do we have right now? This is all the colors. That's awesome. This is a bit hard to cast and doesn't do a lot. Does do a lot. It makes me alpha, which is pretty neat in a deck like this, to be honest. We just have no interaction here. So Linebreaker plus Glimpse is actually really powerful as well. So I just played a deck where I decided this didn't fit in. But I think that it was supposed to do. Quite certain it would have been strong in that deck even if we have to splash for it. So I'm a little worried about cutting it here. Kuda is weak, but God of Souls is very strong. I do actually like most of what we have going on here. If we cut these things, cut Path. Path with Hydra is sweet though. Do we have good targets for the Reliquary? We have some lands. It's pretty sweet. We have... We don't have a lot of stuff that creates energy. It's just not strong enough. Damn it. Okay, so another way to build this would be to splash the green instead. Sorry this is taking forever, but it's kind of insane. What else do we have that gives energy? This gives energy. It doesn't do anything else. You can keep bouncing it though. The reliquary. If we're playing this, we are playing the Ember Mage. If we're playing double glimpse, I think I'm okay putting in the Ravager. Because it has enough power. That's it. Anything here I'm missing? I'm missing looking at like entirely other decks like green-black, but I don't think that has enough power either. So if we're splashing for these guys, to be honest, this still modifies. This is still weak, except that it fetches. I guess this modifies as well, so maybe we could put in one more winged. Why do I care so much about modified? Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I don't actually. It's mostly for the envoy. It's also just a sweet enough combat trick, but not impressive. I think I want to be playing these because I don't think I have enough removal just from red. Yeah, something like this. Let's look at the mana then. We have 4 green at the moment. We have 8 white, 9 white. How much mana do we have here? That's 16, 17, 20 lands. That's too much. Red, white. So we had 9, 10. We have a lot of white at the moment. We can cut this. We even have this one as well. Got 2 of those. So for red, we have 6, 7, 8. That's cutting it pretty loose. Maybe we need to cut the Skoa. Just because it's not likely that we're going to be playing it. Don't like this card. I think it belongs here. Keep looking at it though. Oh, splashing the Hydra is pretty insane. Let's cut that. I think this is what we're gonna go with. So 4 green sources is all. Yeah. Ugh. This does not look like a trophy. Oh, how much land did I have? Let's just 11, 14. Let's go and check again. 11, 14, 15, and 3 others. That's actually maybe 1 too many still. Question Ray. What's the last one? Legion Leadership. 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources. I think we can go down to 8 maybe. Did I have any of the special lands that worked for this? Green, white? I actually did. And white, green, red there. Got a single green here. Now we have 5 green sources, right? That's much better. And there's this as well, to be honest. Are we getting too many now? I don't think we are. I think this is still okay. We also need to have the single one for this, but that should be okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to splash green. Let's go down to 1 forest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red. That's even one too much. So this should be it. And how many lands did we have in all? We have 10, 13, 16, 18. We might be able to fit one more card in there and cut an extra land. Yeah, do we want to though? I'm not sure. We don't have a white card. We do have the Rose-Cut Knight. He's just not good enough. He does fetch a few more things like this, maybe. Oh, that was not how I meant to do. Okay, he does not. Nope, absolutely no enchantments. No, let's just play it like this. Okay. Yeah, I am not optimistic for this. I was much happier with my last pool, and I still managed to not trophy. 6 and 3. We had no rares at all that we were playing, but we did have triple territorial color, or whatever they're called. 5 mana Eldrazi 7/5s that draw your cards when you landfall. I'm saying we had no rares. That's not actually true, because I remember we had a single one now. We had the green bestow dude that copies stuff. And then we had copy crooks as well, so at times we just had so many territorial colors. But unfortunately we had 2 very bad like openers, games with mulling down to too little and still having bad starting hands. Yeah, I guess this will have to do. So we have white, green, and red. No colorless. We have colorless here. Fine. So let's play out the white first. Drag it right away. And let's go green. Yeah, let's do that. We could keep this around instead of cracking it for green now. That might actually have been better. Then we could hold up Galvanic. Yeah, we could have put down this. I mean, we could have killed the Dryad and still played something that would have been better. Oh, we can still do that. We can just play the Hexcroll Slith. Or we can glimpse the impossible and play nothing and go straight into a Ravager next turn. But with the Death Toucher, that's probably not the best option. So if we kill this guy first... and Slith, I think that's our play this turn. So if it hadn't been a Death Toucher, I think I would have gone for the other play. But because, like, green's removal is mostly punch spells, he's just gonna punch it. What I'm afraid of. So if we play this first... I think we are gonna... if we draw a land, we're gonna play the land, especially if it's red. Then we get 2 Eldrazi. Can't attack here, unfortunately, because of a 3/3 over there. Now we can go Eldrazi Ravager next turn. Still keep single thingy alive. An Ivy Duty. I like that he's playing like this at the moment rather than... Because Annihilator 1 is pretty sweet. And this needs to sacrifice stuff. It's just is a lot weaker against... what are they called? Spawns. Ooh, and a Guide of Souls. We can play both, and then this whenever another creature, whenever you attack, you may pay when you do. So if we can do both here, I think. If I play this out first, yeah, this should work. We have some energy left over, and we can drop this down. We can drop another creature here. Auto pay. And then we can swing and make this into a flying dude that grows. Gain an energy and a life. That's pretty sweet. Attack. Whenever you attack, you may pay 3 when you... yeah. So, decline this. And yes to this. Pretty nice. 4/3 flyer that grows. At the Annihilator there as well. Yeah. Then next turn we can go Envoy. If we draw like low cost, a charge bug, or whatever they're called, would be pretty sweet. Just for more energy. So now he actually has 3 pretty rough targets to play with. Him killing that, I hope he cannot kill the Guide of Souls as well. That would be pretty sad. Yeah, that was a good turn. Holy moly. What? That was an insane turn. Ha ha! Jeepers. Yeah, how are we gonna get back from this? I don't think we are, to be honest. Shit. So, we probably need to kill the Scarlet Sentry. He's just gonna sacrifice it to make a treasure token if we do. I think it's still worth it. I don't think we have a way... Yeah, we do have, like, the green dude that makes spawns when it comes in, so we can get this back at least. But that was so horrendous. Let's take out the sentry. So if he sacrifices it now, that's pretty sweet, then we don't have to pay the energy. Did I just not get the energy? I didn't get the energy then. We can't replay this unless we get colorless land. Don't want to play this out there. Oh yeah, I forgot that you don't get the energy if it doesn't have a target. That turn before. That must have felt so sweet from Omnipo. Playing for stakes and getting to do that. No blocks. We really need a counter on something. So, Adjani. Yeah, that's not bad. And we can block with the other thing. He's just gonna kill this as well, right? He's just gonna kill all my creatures. Suppression Ray. We can stun his dude. I think we need to get Adjani out there first. But now he's just not gonna be attacking first, and we're gonna outlast with this, I think. There we go. Red Mask is not great. We can lock it down, but that's about it. We can start bouncing stuff. Like, I don't know. Nothing we really want to bounce here. Not the best. So if I attack with the cat... If you control a red permanent, I don't. That would be sweet though. I think we're just gonna recast a Johnny here. Get another cat. Seems like our best play.
Nothing is more important than family.
Build out some amount of board here. If he attacks with the Dread Mask, we can jump, but it does trample. But it means the cat dies at least. Recasting a Johnny is not horrible. Ooh, like a bounce for... Nah, we need to draw... yeah, definitely that would be sweet. So if he doesn't attack here... Great. That was not the one I wanted, but that's still okay as well. We can... We can bounce a Johnny again. I think that might be one of the plays. Actually, we can just keep this up. I think that's better. So bounce a Johnny. And then we can... This is not sorcery only, right? Only as a sorcery, damn it. I think we need to hold it back. Honestly, making it flying and starting to swing would not be insane. Just gain some life back. Going for 5 in the air now. I think I'm gonna go for that. Don't think he has a removal spell here. Metastatic Evangel. Gives us more energy, to be honest, which might be okay. Yeah, let's do it anyways. Swing. I could start attacking with some of the cats as well. So like the one I was talking about before, maybe I should have put this on the button for that reason. And the one I was talking about before was... what's it called? Witch, whatever. The land, hybrid land thing. He's really digging for something now. The hybrid land thing that also kills an artifact or enchantment would be so sweet because it would take out his Colossal Dread more. Witness is bad here. He can get back Marauder. I think would be the worst. Maybe we're just playing this out there as like a way to avoid that shit. Good. Get this down. Replay Ajani. I think gives us 2 energy, which means we can do this for more next time. I think that's what we're going for. Also proliferates.
Where shall we hunt today?
That thing. Sure. Do I wanna... No. I think I wanna do like this for now. I could start attacking with some of these guys, was what I was thinking. Don't know what he might have over there. But he's pretty damn close to dead now. If he can't handle the envoy. specifically. Actually, he's not gonna tap out, but if he tapped out, it might be worth sacrificing a Johnny. Did he get that back before? He didn't. Oh, he did it. He haven't done it with the witness yet. So you can get back the Marauder, but that's not gonna do a lot. Oh, that's a lot of damage in reach. Oof. So suppression ray is pretty sweet here. Actually, if we bounce first, we might just be able to kill this, but I think we just want to lock it down and swing with everything. Yeah, that's definitely the play here. We have one in case we do that, so let's do it. Awesome. So damn sweet. Maybe we could have done that last turn, to be honest. This worked out well enough. I am so happy that we won despite that first turn, because holy moly, that was not first turn, but yeah, you know which turn I'm talking about. That was pretty insane. I did not think we were gonna come back from that. But the Johnny reliquary thing seemed pretty sweet. He should have been attacking, I'm pretty sure. Just gave me the Skull Slith. Jolt it awake if it dies. I think that's just what we're gonna have to go with here. Hope to not be drawing lands. This is the kind of hand that could, like, relatively easily go nowhere. He kills my only creature, I don't draw another. Catch and Canine. Catch and Canine. Okay. Oh, here we go. Look at the Goblin King with his explosives. What's that about? What was that he held there? Oh well. Sweet first game, first game, for sure. Glimpse the impossible with nowhere to go for now is probably not what we want to be doing. If we just played down the line instead, it could actually get us to cast some stuff. Give me another good play then, please. Root scale. Yeah. I think let's... We're gonna spend the energy here? I think we are. If we don't spend the energy, we could wing it, and I do want that thing to... I don't want to be... Let's just go like this. Attack. Energy. Problem is, it does mean it can't really attack next turn. Unless we get some more energy. So if he goes for a kill spell here, that would be pretty sweet. We can wing it in response. He doesn't, he's just gonna adapt. Go. We might stay back here, because I'm playing red-white. And then we can, I guess, wing it in there. I could play it now, just to save some mana. Nah, let's just... That was not bad. And we can... Yeah, that was pretty sweet. We can't wing it as well, unfortunately. So if we go Eldrazi Linebreaker, and itself, it's gonna die. If we... Now we're at the point where I actually wanted to have done the other thing before. Maybe we're just building out the board, but we're not because we can't play it yet. So that's pretty simple. Let's attack. The question is, do I actually want to jump it to get in the damage? I might. Rather than killing his Basking Brute Scale. He put a lot of mana into that. Let's kill it. If he's just putting the small one in front, that's pretty sweet. Gets flying for next turn. Even if it doesn't... Oh, do we want the Scoa here? I think we might, to be honest. I can cycle it. Maybe I want to be doing that. Not just yet, though. So Glimpse Impossible next turn. Setting up for the Scoa and the Eldrazi. One bad. That is a beast. I really don't want to be playing with. Do I want to cycle this? I think I do. I don't have enough energy to do a lot more. Let's just turn this into a card. The Line Breaker. I think we can go straight into Line Breaker here instead, maybe. Just so great with Glimpse once it's out. I think we're just gonna Line Breaker here. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains haste and X is the number of Eldrazi. You can do it on itself, and he shouldn't be able to like do a lot with that this turn. The problem with this is it's end of turn. Okay, let's give it haste. We can swing for 7 here, that he doesn't have a good block on. Or 3 haste for 3 is pretty sweet. The problem is this grows too much for the Ember Mage next turn, unfortunately. If he chooses to adapt it, which he might not. He might want to play out something else first. That would be nice if he played out something else. That's also the chance he goes for a removal spell here. He sort of needs to deal with my flyer at some point. Yeah, that is unfortunately a bit too big as well. This card is so broken. Attacks. Which means I can... So if I Ember Mage, that's 4 to the face. And only swing in the air. Swinging in the air does nothing. Can I give it first strike? I cannot. So I can sit back 1 turn. Or I can have one of my creatures be eaten. Or I can, at the beginning of combat, I can just give this +1 and trade it. Maybe that's what I want to be doing. And then kill the other guy as well. Have the Line Breaker back. Or we can give this, actually, that might be better. If I play out this... Kill that guy. And and just attack with everything. You can eat something, but then he's gonna take 1,000,000 damage. If he eats the line breaker, taking 9. If he eats the flyer, which is more likely, he's taking 8. I think giving him a lot of damage here might not be bad, because we can Essence Reliquary the Skoa Ember Mage back and go to face. I think... might be wrong, because now we have this as a 5-1. He's at 2, so if next turn we go Glimpse and Essence Reliquary, we are pretty set up. So if he kills the Hexagon Slith here, yeah, there we go. Is he gonna kill my Skoa as well? Yes. That is pretty bad. Legion leadership would have helped us there, but it doesn't do anything now. What do we have here? Recruiter. I guess it needs to get out there to have something to jump with, if nothing else. So how many of the dudes do we want? We need to play out the planes. We need to make sure this taps correctly. Take action. We can go God of Souls. We could start the Ajani train, but we can't play it now. But we can do so next turn. And Essence Reliquary down. Are we gonna win this? We have a jumper. Really rather not be... I think this is wrong, actually. I think we should have taken a Ajani. I can bounce the Recruiter next turn and fetch a Ajani as well, maybe? These turns where they just go double removal spell on my stuff are pretty devastating. And we have the Jolt Awake is down here as well. Goosewhack. Big, but it's okay. We can't attack my turn, that's pretty sweet. Double power doesn't do anything on a 1-1, and we can't attack with the other two, so we need to Reliquary here. And we can replay the Recruiter. Yeah, that seems to be the place to be. That's it, Johnny. And make this into a white mana, so we have to cast. Does this need to be green? We don't have double green, do we? No, we do not, so we can make it yet another white. Just to thin the deck at least. So I'm a little worried about this guy giving both of them trample and me dying. That was not the best of turns, to be honest. If we can survive once. This guy is scary. We really just need to get like something down there to kill him. I like the way that both games have played out so far, that the first part of it we are, like, in control-ish. And then they do something, and then our grindiness with the reliquary takes over. And some bounce stuff. Like, drawing the tap-down land here actually wins us the game. So if I just take it here, or maybe I jump with the O1. I think we have to force him to pay for this. It's gonna become 7-7. But on the other hand, if we don't, we can attack with all three of them and we have a kill. So no blocks. Let's see if he goes grow it anyways. I think we've won. Yeah, this means we win. Sure, I take 7. But we can Ajani out to get the energy to grow this guy, and whichever one of them gets through, we can Legion leadership on. Awesome. Also, that's a small charge back, but... So if we go Ajani here, and attack with everything.
Nothing can break our bond.
You can even melt a charge bug as well. There's no way you can do anything here, right? Is there like a sacrifice a green creature, do something weird? There might be. Let's just start by attack, attack, attack. Take action. Yes. We do this correctly. This guy gets counters. Let's see which one of them goes through. Block, block. Double target creature's power. And it gets first strike. Okay, there we go. Close one. Good game. Woo! These games are sweet, man. That's 2-0 so far. Man, we have to fight for it. It's not usually a good sign if you have to really fight for it in the first rounds. Ooh, there's a white there as well, so we do have triple, which means we can get a Gianni. I think this is gonna be okay. Did I go first? I did not. So, we're going God of Souls turn 1 for sure. Means we are gonna go like this. The problem is whether or not we want to be... we want to be charge bugging next. Maybe we want to be metastatic evangeling instead. Seems better. And we do have something so we can witch enchant our next turn. Energy. Don't dare attack with this, do I? Can you flash in something that's razor grass? I don't dare attack. No attacks. Repurposer? Sure. Fine, just sitting back at the moment. Play this out as a land. Oh, it can enter not tapped. I think tapped is fine for now. Charge bug. Get a lot of energy, swing in the air with the metastatic of Angel. Sweet. Commit. This is a nice opener. So if we go attack with this guy, make it into an angel. This doesn't have reach, right? Take action. Pretty nice. The fact that this has specifically... Well, that's a like... Nah. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Oh, he chose that one. That makes sense. Skull Slith. Means I can keep swinging in the air at least. No blocks, I don't care. So 6 points of damage here. We can get out this thing. Maybe we actually want to glimpse the impossible now. Maybe we want to recruit a Johnny. Just to proliferate. So, is this non-tokens? This is non-token. Let's recruit a Johnny for next turn, I think. It's lagging right now. That's not great. So, hit for 7. We could use energy, sure. Maybe not, actually. 7, that means we hit for 8 instead. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's good. Next turn, if you can't kill the flyer, I think we have him. Yeah, because we can give it menace. Yeah, he's dead now. Yeah. I do not care. No blocks. And he's dead. Good. Also, lifelink. Sweet opening. So that was a little more like clicking on all cylinders, and he didn't have triple removal spell to clear my board. Reset the aggro thing. It's interesting that we have been like doing really well aggressively, but then have had to win the first 2. Oh, no white mana. Imagine a white mana here though. You go first, we can't keep this. Haha, there we go. God of Souls. Charge buck. Yeah, unfortunately it's not untapped, but hey. Keep. Put a land back, I guess. Put the green card back that we can't cast, I guess. This kind of sweet having, we don't have anything to do it with. Let's just go for this. Actually, it would not have been insane to go for this instead. Have an option to fetch the green. Just use this as our white mana. Yeah, that might have been better. So, do we want a God of Souls first? I think we do. Are we playing this out there then? I don't think we need to, because we have the charge bug next turn. I much prefer having this for the end, but with the Reliquary we can, in theory, bounce it again. It's God of Souls here. Just gonna kill it immediately if he can. He's playing black-blue, maybe that's bad. Maybe I should have presented him with like semi-aggressive creature that he might want to kill. But we do need some way to get the energy. And this does power stuff up. So at this point, I think we're playing this as a tap land. And we are charge barking. I don't think we want to be putting the counter stuff on God of Souls, because you can snap it in return. Maybe. I don't think we want to be attacking here. So Withering, whatever, is probably incoming. Nope. In that case, I still don't think we wanted the soul to be the one with the thingy. With the angel stuff. So next turn we can just attack with the charge bug. Just do nothing, right? Play out a creature or something silly. Play out a 3/3. I don't care about 3/3s. Just don't kill my stuff. Oh well, the good thing here is that we have our mana for it at least. And this means we can get green. Lay that out there. It's a lot less impressive. Imagine swinging with them both there. So Jolt Awake, or whatever it's called, gets this guy back. We might want the Ophiomancer. At least we can go flying. Because that thing is stupid. One more mana and we can Eldrazi as well. Be sweet getting, saving the flyer for this. Actually, we might just attack with both here, because he has to double block to take out the smelted charge bug. Which I don't think I mind him doing. Let's do that. I can kill the Ophiomancer. I don't want to do this. Decline. Do I though? Oh. That's my only real way to spend energy though. Gift of the Viper. That is less ideal, I must admit. Nice. Yeah. Damn it. Just get another Death Toucher. It was just a kill spell. He still traded a card for it, but that was very effective on mana. Unfathomable truth, and now he has all the cards in the world and a 1/1. And I spend an entire turn doing nothing. We need to draw land here. That's a land. Maybe we attack first. Do we even want to do that? I don't think we do. We want to play this out there. Yeah, the land first, obviously. Otherwise, eesh. Good. And a flying counter on it next turn. The Annihilator is pretty bad. Attacks. In this case, he could just double block with the Spawn and the Death Toucher. That was less interesting. The Dread Mask. Are we? And we need to go flying now. And he can still just keep stuff going dead. We can kill the Ophiomancer here. That's pretty sweet. We can actually kill the 6/6. But he can just Dread Mask up something else, so that's maybe not too interesting. Let's start by flying. There's gonna be getting rid of the Death Toucher, and after that we kill the Ophiomancer. Maybe that's the best option. I think it is. Linebreaker is pretty sweet here. Definitely want that. So let's have him sacrifice this 1/1 first, because he thinks he's getting it back. It seems like a pretty open play. Yeah. Now that he's done that, we can kill this guy. Get it off the board. Pay 2. Then there's nothing he can do, right? Let's just snap it. He has 5 cards in hand and I have no cards. It's not ideal. But if I attack with the charge bug next time and he can't take out the Ravager before that, but he probably can, to be honest. We probably lost this one. It's not entirely certain. He might go offensive. If he fell the Profane, yeah, that seems fair. Bad. So if he attacks here, we can go Linebreaker. Still deal a decent amount of damage to him. Three mana open. What could he play? He could play like a 3 power tough power dude. Yeah. Just take the damage. Sure. I want to crack one of those. I think we want more. We want green mana, definitely. And this is green mana. Do we have any... We don't have any blue. We have some white stuff, but this can fetch white as well. Okay. So, crack 4. Oh, don't do this. Decline. Fuck. No. What if I decline? Oh, come on. Haha. Well, actually, Glimpse Impossible is not horrible here. But that was probably the worst I could have done, and now it tapped badly. Do I want the land? I do want the land. I do want the land. Come on. I do want the Eldrazi as well, though. It's too slow. How could I be so dumb as to... Oh, that's annoying. We didn't get the land either, so we could... Yeah. May not have cost me the game. If I get a land, I get double Eldrazi. I have to sack them both to get this guy back, but I have the lands to cast it. I think we're doing that. Could also Glimpse Impossible again. Get 4 Eldrazi. That seems sweeter. Can't play any of these freaking Eldrazi line breaker. That's annoying. So bad. So bad. So bad. If he attacks now, I'm taking 6. I'm down to 9. The Old Awake would be sweet here, getting the line breaker back. I think that's one way to win this. Is it in the yard already? Not. I can bring this back whenever. This is trample, so we can't do the block thing. Choose blockers, no blocks. He's playing black, so I'm gonna wait until his end step. We can't, like, make me discard it with a familiar or whatever. It doesn't seem to be that kind of black deck. But he might be playing it and then waste it. Still a decent card. Warp Tusker. 6/8. Yeah, that lines up a little too well against this thing. The line breakering before was the thing to do. Commit. Huh? It also... Oh, I only had 4. My turn. Yeah, this is gonna be a loss. I can almost not... It's still technically possible. I guess if we get the Old Awake, we could get back the God of Souls and immediately attack with the Eldrazi Ravager in the air. Wither and Bloom, a 1/1, okay. Means I can't get this guy back afterwards. It also means he can go counter on that thing. Sure, can't block it profitable now. And flying and lifelink, and I'm dead. Nice. Okay. So I might not have won with the line breaker, but that was definitely dumb. Okay, so it also knows if you decline, you have still actually done the thing with the card. It's good to know. Was that 3-1? I think it was. So we just take 3 more wins, and then we can take 1 more loss, and then we take 3 more... Oh, I mean 1 more win, and that would be sweet. But let's not lose again now. Vanya. Ah. Stupid shuffle deck thing. No reds. Our mana has not been kind to us. Guard of Souls first, and on the draw. I think we're gonna keep this one and hope to draw a red. That is technically red, so if we play that now, instead of playing out the Guard of Souls, I think that is how we're gonna do this. Fetch a red. Imagine that being an untapped mountain instead. We could go sweet not draw here. We can actually discharge that for 1. I think we want to do that and play out the soul as well. Have some energy lying around. Build this thing. A1. Play out the Guide of Souls. We also have Jolted Awake to get him back if he's killed. Return Chthonian. Okay, pay X energy, sacrifice a creature, return Chthonian Nightmare to its owner's hand. Return target creature card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. So at this point we might just want to go straight into Linebreaker. That would be pretty sweet. But so would Metastatic Evangel. I think the Linebreaker means that we get haste all the damn time. Which is better. Also slightly better use of mana. Target a creature you control, there we go. And do we want to grow the Guide of Souls or the Linebreaker? I think we want to grow the Linebreaker, to be honest. Action. It's a very beefy target now. The Guide of Souls is as well. But draw land next turn, go Metastatic Evangel into Smelted Charge Buck, get some more energy. Infernal Captor. Can you sacrifice an artifact? Sacrificed itself, so you can steal that guy. Can you sacrifice that guy? AX energy, sacrifice creature, return Chthonian. Nice! That was sweet. So, Metastatic Evangel first. Then... Archbuck. Then swing... Nah, no swinging. Confirm. Submit. Maybe we should have swung first with this guy and grown it. It's pretty darn sweet. I haven't seen this guy used for good value as of yet. So if I swing in the air with this guy, we're just gonna grow that. Maybe that's okay with Jolt Awake it if you want to. I think that's fine. Just get in a little bit of damage here, pay 3, take action. Keep up the aggression. So he's probably gonna kill the God of Souls here, but he has to invest something real into it. No, that's the 2 mana sorcery that deals 4 though. Jolt him awake next turn. Get him back, swing with the charge buck to make it big. And to be honest, nah. Got a sentry, that's sweet. That does not block us. That means he can't swing with the Dreamdrinker Vampire as well. Lith is pretty sweet here. Can we attack first? No, we cannot. We don't have the energy. We just can't do it. Don't have the energy. We could go Jolt Awake, get Linebreaker back. This gets white as well. So actually, let's check that. If we Jolt Awake the Linebreaker, we are down to 1 energy. Which means he can attack with Menace. I think we're saving that for next turn. Actually, we can just do it now. That's a lot better. No, that's cycling. We don't have the white mana. Yeah, sure, that's why. So, attack with you in the air. And actually, that's 9 points of damage. Isn't it? If we attack with everything. Yeah, I think this wins us a game. No, because he's gonna get lifelink. Damn it. So, no, yeah, he is. He's gonna take both. If I grow this thing... No, that's wrong. Give it... Okay, so he's not gonna die from this, but it's gonna be bad. So do we want to pay the energy here? I don't think so. And he's not dying anyways. Then he doesn't have to block, though. He still has to block, because I'm dealing 10 points of damage. Decline. And take action. Grow you. That was a little bad, to be honest. I think we crack this for a white force for next turn to be able to double something. So we can Jolt Awake the Linebreaker next turn, and that should win us the game. Depending on what he has, but... yeah. Attacking with the Menace dude there was bad. I forgot it had lifelink, and if it didn't have lifelink, we would have been able to buff this to get him down to 0 exactly. I think we're still winning. But that was not ideal. This guy's insane. So he would have been at 1, and I would have had the thing, and he would have had the life linker. The fact that he attacks here seems pretty good for me. If we draw like a low power creature, nah, doesn't matter. What's he killing? So he could heal 2, gain 2 life. With the swamp he can... know how he wins this. Only a nightmare. Sacrifice... something? What? No? Oh, so he actually has to be able to target. So if he hadn't had enough energy, or if he hadn't had the vampire in his yard before, he wouldn't have actually been able to do that, would he? Sacrifice my creature, I mean. Pay 4. Get this guy back, steal something. Just for fun. Yeah, this just doesn't do anything, it's just playing around. Yeah, maybe he can actually recast Chthonian Nightmare, kill it. Get Life Drinker back or something. Kill this guy so he can Chthonian Nightmare now. Oh, I like his deck. Victimize. Holy moly. Is he actually pulling this off? No, he's not. Okay. Phew. Sweet, man. Nice. Let's... Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Oh! That was a interesting line of play there. Let's just... I just want to take a look at his deck here again. So, Infernal Captor, Victimize... These guys. And Chthonian Nightmare. Yeah, that seems to be like the centerpiece of his build around here. Okay. So that was a win as well. Good. Let's go again. Oh, that was sweet. These are some super nice games. Yuppie. Do we have white? We have colorless, we have red. I think that's gonna have to do. We don't have we don't have this Guide of Souls or whatever it's called. We've been winning a lot off of that thing. Still keeping these. I think we're opening on... I think we're opening on this thing rather than the Witch Enchanter. This can come down as untapped if we really needed to. This cannot. Galvanic Discharge is a nice thing to have open, so let's play this out there. Raggedy Crack. Blue. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind. Don't want to get countered too much. This is an Aether Spike at the moment. No, if not, we can line breaker that. We can actually discharge that, but do we even want to? It ramps him eventually. Let's just do it. I think it's okay. It removes a blocker. Actually, can we? We can't cancel it now. I think I decided that was bad and that I should not have done that. Should have waited, held it for later. Do stuff when he like tries to throw it, but he would probably have done that next turn, but that is not certain. He might have wanted to play something else here. And then for next turn we could have Inspired Inventor and held up that thing. I think that would have been better. We'd still kill it even if it grows. It would just have made a spawn. And red as well. Okay. Solar Transformer. That's a lot of different colors going on now. Purple Energy. We can go... We can actually kill that. Maybe that's worth it since he's playing it. We go Plains here. Into Witch Enchanter. Disenchanter. Witch Enchanter? Disenchanter. Do I target Artifact? Killing his mana always seems like a good idea. Back to 6. And now we have double Winged next turn. This is looking okay. Play out something instead of killing my creatures. I think he would have killed the Line Breaker before if he could. It seems like a reasonable assumption. Maybe not. Nope, maybe not. So, Inventor. What do we have? Green mana doesn't do a lot. Lay out the inventor. Do we want to go white? We might want to... wide? Do we want to go wide? We might want to make the colorless here, or we might want to make the +1/+1. I think we are growing a creature. It's a little more damage this turn. It's also a little more all-on-one. We could go for 5 here, to be honest. Is that insane? I think that is a little insane. So we can get him down to 7. Yeah, because if he killed the Witch Enchanter because it had flying, we would not be able to kill him with the last hit, because it wouldn't be 4. Still gonna kill it, it seems. So give me some sort of threat now, please. We are running a little low on those. Play down a blocker. A big fat blocker. That is fine. I kind of like him doing that. At the moment he's dead. Let's see what we can play so far. Please tab out. Yes, and there we go. Thank you, and good game. So we can even, like, play this now. Deal 7 exactly. I guess there might be something he can do, so let's get our turn. Flying counter on you. Slith, yeah, sure. The threat, if nothing else. Flying counter on you. Kill the Slith. And there we go. Sweet. That was a slightly different way of winning the game. No Guide of Souls involved. Just pure aggro. The tempo thing is kind of working for us. Yeah, it took a long while to actually build the deck. It has been doing well. Doody 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 doo. Definitely tempo based. We have had some Outlast stuff. Like the guy with the Dread Mask and our Janky bounce, bounce, bounce. I think he should just have pushed his advantage. Their advantage, I guess. You can bluff not having a spell to cast by quickly passing or clicking end turn. But it's freaking hard. Especially if you then suddenly want to cast the spell. There was a good suggestion on Reddit a couple of days ago. About adding in like a very tiny delay on the auto tapper. So we have white, we have the red as well. That's actually pretty sweet. Recruiter of the Guard to fetch the good card, and yeah, this seems good. There's white there, so if we go red, white, green. Keep this for sure. I think I want to hold the Hexgold Slith. No, maybe actually we just want to get it out there because it still gives energy. So, if we play this, we need to play this as a white first then. But then we can't do this because this is always tapped, right? Yeah. I guess we're just gonna hold the Hexgold Slith until turn. We don't have double white though. And there we came with the red. Now we do have double white, of course, because this is an actual double land and this can still get white. So if we go... Turn 3 could be Hexgold and the other guy, so maybe that's okay. So we can't go... We can just go like this now. Tap it 4. Oh, actually, we can Hexgold now. And then we can... No, then we can't tap it. Next turn, this thing. And 4. Just trying to sequence this correctly. So guard into... Let's just get out the Slith. Seems to be the best play at the moment. It's gonna be an awkward turn 4, I think. Well, that's pretty nice. We get the energy left over. Galvanic discharge. Brooder. Take action. God of Souls, I think, gonna be the right pick here. Repurposer. Do we want to make this into a 3/3 flyer, maybe? Maybe that's too weak. I don't think we want to kill this guy. Oh, we don't have the energy. Just can't do it, Captain. We need to have an actual creature into the first, so maybe we just... Maybe we don't want to break that because it's only... Yeah, maybe a Janny would have been better. We don't have the energy to attack here, so let's not do that. Forgot that he didn't bring any energy at all himself. Has to attack us. Just gonna allow that to go through. My turn, sure. I think we're playing out the Witch Enchanted just as a weird 2/2. I still don't think we want to be attacking. I definitely need to keep up the red mana. Just play a 2/2. No value. Rape and Charm. Oh, that's annoying. So if we kill his purpose, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. So now we have a 1/1 a 1/1 for 3 and a 2/2 for 4 as our board. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, sure. Let's get in 1 point of damage, I guess. So Crabomination. That is a good target. We need to... Oh, damn it. So if he hits the land, I'm thrilled. And if he hits anything else, I'm freaking terrified. So can I... I guess we just have to hope. Please hit the land, man. Now, oh, we can actually kill it now. Still gets to get whatever, right? It at least shows that we can kill it. Get the land. 50-50. Damn it! Just insane card. 6 mana. Damn it. Him hitting the land there would have been so nice. So he's casting a Gianni instead. Okay.
To the hunt.
Can we get anything going here? I think we've lost this one. Wing it. Wing it, wing it, wing it. So if we attack, he's gonna block with the 2/1, make a Gianni in 2. And return him. Yeah, let's do that. I think he might fall for this if we're lucky. So if I pump this now, I get a Gianni as a creature. I think we want that. We want the Ravager as well, sure. So let's just hope he clicks through this without reading it. Yes, please.
Tooth and claw, I will have vengeance.
Don't control a red permanent, so it's not awesome, but it's still fine. Play out the land. That was pretty damn nice. Is this a cat? It's not. Nothing is a cat. Is there any cats in this set, to be honest? Next spawn Hydra, he's gonna kill a Johnny. Oh, that's annoying. Just exactly enough. Nice. So I should have only attacked with this guy before. Kept us back. Yeah, that might have been sweeter. Oh, he's still gonna kill it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Choose blockers, no blocks. For Johnny. 7-7 is not great for what I've gonna do now. Crack one of these to get a second white. Maybe that's what we want. I think we want to do that. Just because we want to have it available eventually. No fucking no! I did it again! I hate these cracklands. Or at least the line breaker's not bad, but damn it. Can I raise a 7-7? Ah. Gonna try. Ah, come on. So the fact that I did it again after doing it earlier, it's not okay. Death Toucher, sure. Galvanic Discharge is pretty sweet here. We can kill the Death Toucher. And can we swing though? So if we try to push our advantage here, we can kill the Death Toucher, swing with everything. He's gonna block the line breaker. It dies. He takes... You can even trade for one of the others as well, the flyer. You only take 3, that's not good. I still think we need to kill it though, just so you can't do the whole tradey thing. Hey, I mean... Yeah, doesn't matter. No attacks. Oh well. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Magic the Gathering Sheep Carlos 03. Okay. My turn. Investigator's not bad. We could go even wider. We could put a counter on something, but we're not going to be punching through the 7-7 anyways. We'd probably just... What if we put this down at the 3-3 and swing? So he blocks this guy, he eats this guy, he takes 6 now. He has full open. We're gonna make a 1-1. No attacks. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Battlemates is bad. We can bounce the token. Oh, exile, I guess that thing that works too. And he has to pay less. Did he only pay one of the kickers? Huh? Oh, okay. So he only paid the green kicker. Oh, he doesn't have the blue. That's maybe why. These lands keep looking blue to me. 7-7 swing, that's pretty sweet, which means we actually might be able to do something now. I dislike the fact that he has so much open mana though. No blocks. Distillery. Ugh. So the 3-3 is a problem. 3-3 is a problem. Once again, let's see what we can get here. Land is most definitely not what we want to see. So we can Witch Enchanter and we can start trading stuff off. Imagine having a 6-6 Annihilator here, right? 7-7 because we could have put a counter on it. Target creature you control. Oh, we're dead. Okay. That was bad. Not technically dead. We can block the ground pounder. Just gonna swing right. Only that thing, okay. We have to go for it now. This is 7. How much toughness? Okay, so we just have to be lucky here. If he has anything, we're dead. Having to throw the line breaker in front there is bad. My turn. Not a land. It's actually pretty sweet. Doesn't exactly win us anything. So if we cast it first, please tap accordingly. Don't. This is my only source, so if we draw, we can't draw line breaker. And we can't cast the big guy if we draw it, unfortunately. Can't tap our only green, we can tap a red. That must be probably the right tapping. Did anyways. Another glimpse, a smelted charge bug. None of this is gonna win us the game. Unfortunately. Good game. Jolt Awake, maybe. So play out this. Get back, what can we get back? Something for 2, we can get back a Johnny, that's not bad. Still not gonna win us the game though. Why can I? Johnny is the only option. It only gives us 2 energy, right? Take action. Get a lot of 0-1s. Don't see this working, unfortunately. No attacks. I should have played this land instead, just to get another 0-1, I think. I needed to play out the white land, I think that was the reasoning. No, we did have this. Maybe I use that to cast the other glimpse. I think I did. Yeah, I did. So we did need to put out the white land. Are we just dead? We're not just dead. Now we're just dead. Army and Crab Abomination. Nice. Abomination. That was a land, and a Granic Discharge. Kill a Johnny. Solve. Damn it. And swing with everything. Thank you. So we can take 7 and trade this. Actually, do we have an option? Chump this. Is there any way we can win in one swing here? Don't think there is. Anything would have evolved like a glimpse into a soul guard or whatever. Take 7. We have 3 power on board. He has 9. Oh, we can do that. Never mind. Good game. Damn it. So we had to trade for the battle mates there. Yeah. It was a little too soon to lose that one. No more chances here. Just have to go 2-0. It's gonna be a little sad if we manage to 6-3 this one as well as the one yesterday. Not get on to day 2. I don't have the time to play more than those, unfortunately. Slith into Envoy seems pretty sweet. Deep. Sure. We don't have anything for Darcy. If nothing else, it can cycle though. Devourer of Destiny. Pretty nice. It's a 7 mana 6/6. Yes, please. So Slith, Envoy, Malevolent Rumble is fine here. Please don't have the damn card. You know which one I'm talking about. Please don't have it. So Slith gives us 3 energy, means we can make the Guide of Souls big right away. Do we want to do that? Hanging with a 3/4. I think we might want to do that, to be honest. Gets it out of galvanic, whatever, discharge range. Can still be... Oh, if he has the void field... Chrysalis. Damn it! So how are we punching through that one? Probably not. Can play out the Envoy anyways. Just gonna give us an energy. We can't attack because it can grow huge enough. Turn 3 Chrysalis. Energy, 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 energy. You can just eat the Guide of Souls. Doesn't work. And it wouldn't have worked the other way either, to keep it for the Hexcall Slith. This card, man. Guide of Souls is insane, but it's also rare. Okay, Auxiliary actually does stuff here. If the Slith had been the... Nah, that wouldn't have worked. So modify swing with everything. He has full mana open, so that seems bad. Let's get it in there and modify stuff up. Maybe just don't swing yet. Can we get this big enough? We can get it up to 5/5. That seems bad. I think we're just gonna have to sit back, relax. Don't attack. Stupid freaking Chrysalis. I think this is the best I've seen it be, though. It's entirely stopped my aggression. I need, like, a removal spell here. Discharge would work. Ooh, that was not great. So you can do a 7/7 now. Is he gonna Devourer of Destiny? Exile target permanent, that's 1 or more colors. Drown of Truth, okay. This guy grows, gets 2 more. Holy moly. Discharge doesn't work anymore, does it? If we enchant first, is this just an Eldrazi? So I can deal 6 points of damage. Is not to kill the Drowner, but still not enough to kill the other guy. It's a 6/7. It's a 6/7 for 4 mana. Tap correctly, will you? If I attack here and make it into a 6/7, so we can, if I attack in the air with the auxiliary, well, actually, if I attack with the Hexgull Slith, we can make it big. Jeez, goodness. But just attack in the air with everything. He's gonna block the Gaia Souls. Maybe that's gonna be okay. So, that's 3. And it's 7, so we need to deal 4, so we don't have the... Just start attacking now, I think. We can't attack with both of these, that's insane. We only attack with this, I think. Oh, thank you. Let's deal it damage first. So if we deal it, how much? How much do we need to deal it? It takes 3 and it can go up to 7, so it needs to get 4. Pay 4. It means he gets to keep the other things around, unfortunately. But that got rid of the Reach Dude, and you can immediately play this guy, so that's not gonna work. Oh, he didn't, though. Exile the God of Souls. Now we have no flyers. We have a line breaker. Oh, this doesn't work. Just so dead here. Stupid freaking... This card alone just stopped me. Colossal Dread Mask. Attack with a 7/6. Can't really do anything about that, can I? Blocks. Get this guy down to have something. Signature Slam is pretty sweet. So if we tap this one, we can Signature Slam his Devourer of Destiny. Or we can wait till we go to combat. I think we need to outlast this once more. So if we go to combat, we can take out the Devourer. Gosh, man. And he still has the Reach Dude up there. If we take out anything, I didn't have to do it on that. I forgot that this works on every modified dude. We could put a counter on. I think we're still putting it on this guy. That's a little too all in for me. Target creature you don't control. There we go. Couldn't have done it like that. We're just one step behind all the time here. You can kill my envoy now. If you can kill my envoy now, it's bad because you can drown off truth. Deep analysis, that's better. So he's missing the 7th land at the moment to play that thing. My turn. Pretty much need to start swinging now. We need to swing with the envoy now and trade it for one of his dudes. Get a ton of life. Really don't wanna. I don't need to. Oh, we could keep it back to block instead. Get rid of his stuff. Oh, if I played this down first, I could have attacked with that as well. That would have been so much better. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think we're gonna trade this here. Honestly, maybe not. He has something, right? So we can swing back for 7? I think that might be okay. Let's just let him do this. He has something to do 6, so he's playing another land. Yeah, we're losing. Getting the Eldrazi thing before would have been pretty sweet. Actually, getting it in there. This time I can do this. Let's check which one I'm doing it with. What do we want? We want a red land. And didn't do anything either. Yes, we have lost this one as well. I guess a Reliquary can take care of the Dread Mask, but look at his hand, right? Path of Annihilation, okay. It means so much more mana now. Jumpers. Just look at this hand, it's insane. Back a couple more lands. So I guess we need to get, I don't know, another white, I guess. So he has 6 mana open in theory. Ember Mage is fine. We don't have any energy though. This is Trample, so if I buff this, we can attack with no. Can we get in enough damage? If I put this down and buff it, it gets haste and +1/+1. So that single +1/+1 is just not enough. We need another Eldrazi down there for it to actually matter. The ideal part here would be me going to face for enough damage to kill him. I do like this. Other insignificance, okay. Use attackers. No attacks then. Lay this guy out there, and I guess we're killing 6. Just doesn't do enough. I think we really need the reliquary as our only, like, potential out to this thing. And even that doesn't really work. We could get, like, a glimpse impossible to be able to recast the Eldrazi Ravager. There we go with the big stuff. 4 more life for him. We have lost. Can we deck him, maybe? That might be an option. It's gonna be hard when he's playing this thing. I don't want to be blocking you. Blocks. It's gonna go fast like this. Lance. Pardon my French. But now is really not the time to be drawing lands. So we're gonna go 5-3, it seems. Unfortunately. So if I play out... Let's just walk through this. If I play out the Eldrazi Ravager before combat the other time, we could attack with that as well. Trade off for both of them. Still doesn't do anything. Makes him sacrifice a land or something. Can't even get this thing. So Reliquary into recast Witch Enchanter into kill Dreadmore first. This might draw now Reliquary. That's not a ref. Good game. Attacks. Turn. It's an interesting card to be playing. It's fine enough on its own, but he hasn't really been doing a lot of any energy at all. So did I think I literally just lost to the Chrysalis. That made it so that I couldn't aggro him out. It's just too big, too early. Turn 3 Chrysalis, copy Croak, copy the Warp Tusker. Maybe the Ember Mage to kill it, yeah. It's fair. At this point, we might want to be... No. Jumping? Is it even an Eldrazi it is, so maybe we shouldn't have jumped with it. We might have been able to Ravager. It doesn't matter. It's too late. Horrific Assault now. Yeah. And we don't have an Eldrazi anymore either. Sorcery. Don't need to use it, so let's just do this. I think we've just lost. Let's just concede. Discharge that in response. That's fine. Okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So no day 2 for me this time. We're gonna have to try again in a month, I guess. Oh. We did get a little bit of gems at least. Let's take a look at the deck. It played out well enough, to be honest. All the early game stuff seemed pretty sweet. Could maybe have played the Gatekeeper. It's the only thing I could think of that might do something here. It's a little bit of reach to get past the big stuff. That might actually have been a good idea. Glimpse was fine, but didn't really work out well for us. I think that was just because we didn't draw it at like the best times. Also, we don't have a lot of high stuff to get to. It was really like the low game white stuff that was carrying most of the things. But that's, I guess some of the red as well, to be honest. So big misplay with the Ravager. That's about it. Thank you for joining, if you have been. This was unfortunate, but you were Let's try that again. Thank you for joining if you have been. I've been Shandron. You've most definitely been awesome. Do not forget to do the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And this was unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Bye-bye.